Hello, collective. It's a beautiful morning this morning. Now, I said I was not going to be bashing the masculines, and I'm not going to do that. However, I am going to speak on their downfalls. And you know what? You masculines, if you're listening, you should actually be understanding and you should be listening to this because this can help you out. Okay? Now, the downfall of the divine masculine is actually the fact that the divine masculine looks for women who can take care of him. He looks for women who have big bank accounts, which then actually makes him believe that he has it all, right? You see, God doesn't want you there, divine masculines. God does not want you to believe that you have it all and be comfortable, okay? Just like I was talking about in my last message. God does not want you to be comfortable. The devil does, okay? Because if you're comfortable, what happens? You then decide not to look within yourself and actually pull out your gifts that you've been gifted with by God, right? So when you feel like you have everything in life, which is just materialistic things, but you feel or you think, I don't want to say feel, because I know that you masculines don't feel like you have everything. However, you think that you have everything. There's two totally different things, right? So know that that's what's going on with you internally, all right? You're thinking that you have it all because of material possessions, because of maybe you have a huge home, maybe you have a few cars and a few boats, and maybe you have money to blow, you know what I mean, to go on vacation and just go have a good time. However, with you having this notion that you have it all, right? Where is the room for growth? Where is the room for you to be able to bring out your true gifts? There isn't any, because when you actually feel like you're already satisfied, or you say that you're satisfied, like I said, I'm not going to say feel because that is not true. And the thing is that the masculines, that that's not true. You don't feel like you have it all. You just know, or you think that you have it all. That's what it is. Your perception is that you are complete, right? So therefore, if you're complete, then where does the work come in, right? Where does the inner work come in? Is there any place for it at that point? No, there isn't, right? So God wants you guys to understand that the downfall that is yours is the fact that you continuously chase women based on what they physically have, okay? Their materialistic nature, their whatever, you know what I'm talking about, okay? How many dollars, they got in the bank account. That's like that's what you base value off of, and you're doing it totally wrong. You're doing it totally wrong, buddy. I know, I'm very spiritual, so I know that has absolutely nothing to do with somebody's inner self, So with that being said, when you have the mindset of, oh, I have it all, how can you then go into yourself and actually pull out the gifts that you were given? As I repeat myself, right? Yeah. So where is it inside of you that you say to yourself, I want to make my life better, and I want to actually explore my gifts, and I actually want to, be something that I was meant to be? Those thoughts rarely cross your mind when you believe that you have it all, right? So what it does is it hinders you. It hinders your soul from actually being able to express the emotional side of yourself, the creative side of yourself, all the side that has been blocked off, since you were born. That side that has been blocked off is actually a very pertinent, ability that you obtain or that you have within you, but yet it's not being utilized. It's just being covered up, and with good reason. When you guys go into these relationships, you expect to receive love out of them. And honestly, okay, here it is. Yes, the perception of love you do get. However, it's not true love. Okay? The true love within yourself actually is only able to come out once you decide to use that side of yourself. And by no means am I telling you to open your heart up to these karmic cycles that you have opened yourself up to, because that would only be a mistake. I'm not trying to make you hurt yourself or anything, because that's what these karmic cycles were made for. Basically, you have to learn and use your discernment, on when to open yourself up and when not to, right? Of course, when you're in a karmic cycle, you know that these women are not emotional, they are materialistic, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get materialism. That's what you went for, right? Doesn't that make sense though? You know what I mean? I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you the truth. This is the honest to God truth, okay? So you reach out for materialism, expecting love, which you've spent many years in these types of relationships, right? Knowing now, after have, lived them, now that that's impossible, right? Although when you're living in them at the time, you think, you try to convince yourself. We all do this, you guys. We all do this. We try to convince ourselves that our partners are, meant for us. We can create love and all this stuff. The thing is that you didn't start it off with love. You didn't go into the relationship as if you wanted to be in love. But yet you expected it to just grow and happen, right? And the thing is that that's not the way it works, you guys. It's not. The energy you put out, right, is the energy that you get back, right? So when you truly, truly fall in love with yourself, is actually then you can bring in that true energy of love, okay? You cannot expect it when you are flowing in the energy of materialism. Do you know what I mean? If you're looking for stability, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get love. If you're looking for materialism, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get love. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's basically the downfall for you guys, okay? That is the downfall for most masculines. The true twin flame has actually, been dropped into the masculine's life, and has been shown true love, quite honestly. It just wasn't appropriate, right? You masculines got like a little tiny taste of what real love is, a little tiny taste by your true feminines. And then basically, since you guys were still continuously living in this low vibration, staying in karmic cycles, the feminine left, right? The feminine, your true feminine, the one who is capable of loving and is basically bred and born to love, okay? But yet you did not jump on that opportunity because you didn't see funds, you didn't see the materialism, you didn't see a stable future with the feminine, right? That is your true downfall. That is totally where you went wrong. And yet, some of you guys still continuously, keep searching for that stability, right? For that perfect life, all the while, totally neglecting the spiritual side of everything, right? What you see is what you see, and that's what you want, that's what you get, right? That's your downfall, you guys. You guys need to quit thinking like that, and you really need to get your own stuff. If you want something, work for it. God wants you to work for what you have. And when I say work, I don't mean by going out there, getting a job and working, making money. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he wants you to work your inner self, yourself, okay? Your inner being, okay? He wants you to bring out all of your gifts that are within you so that you can accumulate the funds that you want to accumulate on your own, right? Now, like I said, when you have that mindset of already believing, already thinking that you are stable and you're fine where you're at, then where is the point of growth? Like where does that come in at? There's no room for it. You're like, oh, I got everything I can possibly ever need, and while I'm feeling like shit from the inside, and you're okay with it. Like I said, the lower vibrational you is okay with it. However, your higher vibration, your higher self is not okay with that. Your higher self wants you to explore your gifts and bring them out to create money, to create a legacy, to create abundance. Because true abundance comes from within. All of these, gifts and talents that we all obtain as twin flames, God wants us to explore them, and no, you don't need money to explore your gifts. That is the whole point, you guys. God wants us to go within ourselves to produce material for material gain. It's supposed to come from within ourselves. No one's supposed to provide that shit for us. That's where our power comes from. Now, like I said, if you're comfortable, you're not going to go within. You're just going to be living like a fucking fat rat, you know what I mean? And just soaking it all up, but being miserable inside, all the while killing yourself inside. We accumulate, human beings actually gain physical disease due to the energy being stagnant. If you guys didn't know that. If you have stagnancy, and of course, if you're in a karmic cycle, there's nothing but stagnancy. It's pretty much impossible to fucking reach inside and pull something great out. And then not just that, but it's impossible to actually have a clean, clear bill of health because of the stagnancy in itself. That's why so many of you actually have a lot of health problems. It's because of your karmic cycles, and that's real talk. And it's like, what? How the fuck is that, right? How the hell are my life decisions actually, my relationship decisions actually affecting my health? Well, because it's energy. If you're a true twin flame, then you were born into stagnancy, and it's up to you to actually pull yourself up out of it. You know, the fact is that this planet is very low vibrational. Now, if you're a true twin flame, you're going to pull yourself up out of it regardless if you have your twin by your side or not, because you know your job, right? Your job is to basically uplift and to uplift yourself. Okay, you're not uplift everybody else just yet. You have to work on yourself first. You know, and keep that energy flowing constantly. Okay. So yeah, God wants you masculines to basically go within, pull out your gifts, create. Like I said, you know, a lot of you guys are chefs. A lot of you are screenplay writers. A lot of you are novelists. You know, a lot of you have so much talent inside of you, and it's just sitting there rotting. And like I said this before, you know, if God gives us gifts and we don't use them, he takes them away. He takes them away indefinite, you know, because when you're focusing on a karmic relationship and your focus is not on yourself, yeah, that's the demise of the divine masculine, you know, not seeing who he truly is and not honestly ever being able to see truly who he is because of these low vibrational energies constantly surrounding him. You know, we get punished basically for ignoring our gifts. We get punished for not knowing who we are. We get punished for not, it's not really punishment. It's what we bring onto ourselves because we're not really understanding, you know, the whole dynamic of relationships in life, period. You know, we just know what we know, right? And we go by that. However, if you take the time out to actually connect one-on-one with God, you wouldn't even need to, you know, get advice from a spiritual teacher or anybody, as long as you were connecting by yourself. But I understand that a lot of people don't know how to do that, so that's what I'm here for. Okay. Now, that I'm going to end this video now, you guys. That is basically the downfall of the divine masculine. Searching for stability instead of love. Searching, and you should never search for love. You should always just, you know, let it fall towards you. You know, let it raise to the love, rise above towards the love. Here we go. That's the way to say it. Rise above towards the love. Don't fall in love. I'll tell you that. That's some bullshit. I don't even like the way that sounds. Don't ever fall in love, but you must raise above to fall. Oh, no, to be in love. Yeah. Raise above to be in love. So, anywho, that is the downfall to the divine masculine's lifetime, is him not knowing his worth and, you know, seeking women who ultimately have materialism but no soul, you know. You're always falling for the soulless woman. You're always falling for the robotic woman, for the very, very materialistic woman, which is not twin flame. You know, it's not love. The energies are not the same at all. It's funny how a lot of us humans can like resemble each other, and how we can all, you know, look like we're the same. However, we're really not. we'll get I'll get to another subject about that too, also, as a matter of fact, because it goes deeper than this, you guys. Quite honestly, twin flames aren't even human. They're really not. They're hybrids. So, it's, yeah. Anyways, I'll talk about that another time. I have so much to share with everybody. And like I said, I'm going to make these messages a lot more gentler because God asked me to. I'm sorry if I sound harsh. I really don't mean to. I just know facts. I'm speaking facts, you guys. I'm speaking the truth. And of course, it's not going to flow with everybody because not everybody is a twin. So people are, way surprised to find out that they're karmic, but it's true. So, and it's all in your energy, baby boos, all in your fucking energy. The thing is that you can't just flip a switch and just turn and change your energy. It doesn't happen like that. I've been a twin flame since I was born. Did I know that? No. Have I lived my life like that? Yes. And I'm glad I have, So, anyways, until next time, I hope you masculines don't get offended by what I'm saying. And I hope that you take the message in well. And I hope that you understand exactly the words that I speak. Because I wouldn't waste my time and put these messages out there for no fucking reason. I'm trying to help you guys. That's all. I really am. I'm trying to help you understand who you are and embrace it. All right? And grow, let go and grow. Yeah. If you want love, go within, if you want materialism, fine, do that. That's what you want. But don't expect love from it, okay? Because that's your ultimate downfall. Peace, love, and light.